We are in the original Crayola Experience, the flagship location.
Everything that you can imagine that has to do with Crayola is available here.
Big Blue is a 1,500-pound crayon. It is the second largest crayon in the world. 4 floors of over 20 hands-on attractions for families to come through and play.
Hi, I'm Devan, and we're in beautiful Easton, PA at the Crayola Experience, and it's a gloomy day, but I have a feeling my day is about to get a whole lot more colorful, so let's go!
As soon as you walk in here, you're blown away by the smell. There's something about the smell of hot wax and crayons that is so nostalgic that just takes you back to your childhood.
So we are at one of the coolest attractions here at Crayola Experience called the Meltdown. Basically, you get to melt down crayons and then draw with them, so let's get into it. So you put a little crayon into this contraption here. It's pretty hot, so it's already starting to melt. And then you pick up this pen and draw away. This is really going to test my skills. It dries pretty quickly, but you can create your own little masterpiece with melted crayons. That was horrible, but it dries really quickly, and I know every time I'm going to get a little better. I think I need a little more practice.
We opened as the Crayola Factory in 1996. We closed down in 2013, kind of rebranded, reinvented ourselves, and what you see here today is literally just the real-life extension of the Crayola brand. So 4 floors of over 20 hands-on attractions. My name is Christy Martin. I'm the Marketing and Sales Manager here at Crayola Experience. Crayola was started by Binny and Smith. Binny's wife Alice was a school teacher who had a need for chalk. She wanted safe chalk for her students. So what started as a journey to find safe chalk for kids turned into Crayola crayons, where pigments were applied to oil and chalk. That's essentially how Crayola began.
We're in Rainbow Rain right now, which is basically a digital experience that mimics your motions with liquid wax. So it feels like you're actually swimming in the crayon wax, which is so cool.
I get a lot of, I didn't expect to feel like a kid again. You know, walking through the halls and smelling Crayola crayons, or remembering that memory with your grandmother that you thought you lost. It was really great.
So now we're at Wrap It Up, which I'm most excited about because Crayola Experience gives you the opportunity to not only make your own crayon, but wrap it and name it yourself. So you put in the coin right here, and you can select a shape. So let's say I choose this flower, and now I get to name my crayon. Wild strawberry is my color. It says, do I like it? Yes, I do. I hit print. So everything's done. Hot off the press. We have my wrap. It says my name on it. I have my crayon. Now we're going to put the two together. So you put your crayon right in this little machine. You got to peel your label off. Place it right down here. And then here we go. So now we're all done. It just came out. That was so much fun, super easy, and now I get to take it home.
We opened up the Crayola Factory really as a way to reinvigorate Easton, Pennsylvania. And not only do we care about Easton, but we have locations across the US where we're really involved in what we do. People always come back because we always give them something new every year. We're always taking the products that Crayola designs and puts out into the market, and we're making it larger than life. Big Blue is a 1,500-pound crayon. It is the second largest crayon in the world. It is second to Blutiful, which is being housed at the Crayola Experience in Orlando, Florida.
So I'm a fashion designer in real life, and I'm so excited about this attraction. It's called You Design. You basically get to make your own design, and then it gets featured up on the digital wall. So let's do it. So basically, you just put in a piece of paper, and it shows you a dress that you can then scan after I've colored it. So I've put this nice print on this beautiful dress. You can choose your hairstyles, change the skin tone, you can change the shoes. Let's say we just do white, let's put some glasses on her, and then you can play around with the effects. And then you're all done. It says, great job. There's my model coming down the runway. How cool is that? And there she goes, showing off her amazing design.
The beautiful thing about the brand is that, parents come in here and they feel so nostalgic. Pick up a Crayola crayon, and at this point we're so much more than just, a Crayola crayon. You can come here and you can turn yourself into a coloring page. You can color in a page and bring it to life in 4D and really interact with the brand, and you really see kids' creativity come alive here at the Crayola Experience.
fun things all day today, and now we're at the grand finale. We're at Be a Star. This attraction allows you to basically turn your face into a coloring page. How much fun is that? So let's get into it. So you position yourself here. You can choose your background. Let's say we go with this one with Frosty the Snowman in the back. Take a photo, and then the machine basically prints it out. I'm gonna hop over to another attraction and color my coloring page. So I feel like a kid in a candy shop right now. I found all the crayons and we're about to have a lot of fun. Okay, so there we go. It's beautiful, right?
Working here is always fun. It's never dull. And you know, a lot of people say, well, you must just color all the time. You know, really, it's just about families being able to connect with each other. So at the end of the day, we care the most about the guests, and we want everyone to have the most amazing experience when they come here.
Beautiful.
So I had a great time today. We had so much fun. We did so many fun activities. And if you want to live like a local in Easton, PA, you want to check out the Crayola Experience.